hello everybody. In this video, we will just discuss a next type of operator, that is assignment operators. Okay. So here I have listed assignment operators supported by Python. So this is a basic assignment operator. Then this is called as addition assignment. Then subtraction assignment. This is multiplication assignment, division assignment, modulus assignment. Okay. Then floor division assignment, exponential assignment, and assignment, or assignment, then XOR assignment, left shift assignment, and right shift assignment. Okay. Now we will just discuss all these assignment operator with the help of program. Okay. Now see, this is our basic program where I have just defined one variable, that is n1, and I just store 11 in n1. Okay, now if we execute this particular program, then see what we have done in this particular program is we just mention we just store 11 in n1, and then we are just printing n1. So it has to display result as n1. N1 is 11. See here, we have got value as n1 is 11. So here we have used assignment operator. This is an assignment operator. Okay, so what assignment operator will do? It will just store this value 11 in n1. Okay, I hope you are getting this point. Now I just want to discuss addition assignment. Okay, now see here, if I write like this, n1 plus equal to, suppose, 4, n1 plus equal to 4. So here which operator I have used? Here I have used addition assignment. Okay, so actually what happened after execution of this line is, so here in the comment I just want to elaborate this particular statement. So this statement is nothing but this one. See, n1 is equal to n1 plus 4. What I said, this statement is nothing but this statement. Okay, means what will happen after execution of this statement? This expression will be executed. So initial value of n1 is what? That is 11, and plus 4 will be added in it. So it will become 15, and that 15 will again get stored in n1. So after execution of this statement, what will happen? Value of n1 will become 15. Okay, so let me show you output. See here, we have got value of n1 as 15. So similarly, subtraction assignment is also there. So subtraction assignment, instead of plus, here if I write minus, then what will happen? Instead of performing addition, it will just perform subtraction. So what will happen after execution of this line? Here n1 initially 11 minus 4. So new n1 will become 7. Okay, so let me show you output. See here, we have got n1 as 7. So similarly, multiplication assignment is also there. So you can replace subtraction by multiplication. Okay, so in this case, see, either you can write this expression in this way, otherwise you can write expression in this way. But in this expression, we have not used any assignment operator. Okay, in this expression we use multiplication assignment. Okay, after execution of after execution of this code, what output we are expecting? n1 is initially 11, so into 4. So new value of n1 will become 44. Okay, so similarly, division assignment is also there. So you can replace multiplication by division. So this statement will also get replaced. Okay, so n1 is equal to n1 divided by 4. See what output we are getting. We'll get output as 2.75. Okay, so modulus assignment is also there. Modulus assignment. Okay, so modulus assignment means what? Modulus, in our previous video we already discussed, modulus will return reminder. Okay, so initially n1 is what? 11. Okay, so new n1 will become like what? 11 mod 4. Okay, so see here, what output we are expecting from this? We have got output as 3, because see, initially n1 is 11, and then after that we have written this statement n1 modulus assignment 4. Its meaning is n1 is equal to n1 mod 4. So n1 mod 4, we know that it is 3 because 11 divided by 4, quotient will be 2 and remainder will be 3. So in case of modulus, remainder will get stored in n1. So new n1 we have got it as 3. Even see, we can use floor division as well. Okay, in our previous video in arithmetic operator we have discussed this point as well, floor division. So floor division means it will just round the division result to nearest possible integer. Okay, if you have not yet seen our arithmetic operator video, then please refer first that video and then proceed with this one, because this floor division we have already discussed in our last session. So here see, this was the result we have got in case of division, only division, it was 2.75. okay, but in case of floor division we have got 2 because it has rounded the 2.75 to 2 integer. Okay, so similarly exponential division is also there. See here, this exponential division. Okay, so exponential division means what? Exponential operator, again we have already discussed in our arithmetic operator video. Okay, so better you watch that video first and then proceed with this one, because basic of this one we have already discussed. Okay, so actually n1 in this case, first operand will be base and second operator will be power. Okay, so base here, let us assign small value. Okay, now what will happen actually after execution of this line? N1 is 2 raised to 4. Okay, and that result will get stored in n1. So n1 must get 16 after execution of this line. See here, we have got n1 as 16. So some other assignment operators are also there, that is and assignment, or assignment, XOR assignment, then left shift and right shift. Okay, so you can use all these operators as per your requirement in your program. Okay, so I hope you are getting this point, how to use assignment operators. Okay, so that's all for this video. Stay tuned for further updates. Thank you.